An interesting remix for sure, but still there is something that makes me hesitant about this remix. The first drop is quite interesting and cool, but just the heavier kicks are not an improvement. The second drop on the other hand goes for a more challenging approach, and the addition of those extra vocals are done very nicely. Solid remix for sure, but the OG is still miles better. Dubstep is definitely not a bad song. It's like Bababyeee said, a balance between a meme and an actual good song. The duck sounds are well added though, and the heavy sound design is definitely something I can vibe to. The micro drop from Chime is definitely a cool addition for NCS as well, and finally having Temanite on the label is something completely different to talk about. Ducks for the win!
It's a beautiful disaster.
If NCS would release a good pop song every now and then, that would certainly not be a bad thing. Rarin has returned together with two new very well-known artists. This pop song is simple but is therefore also successful enough to be a really good song. The vocals are very good and then in the middle part a rap section, and that makes it just all a little bit better. The fade out outro is a little bit lazy though.
Oh, you will get stuck in this game.
Scan is also finally on the label. Temanite and Scan should have been a part of NCS for years. Muscle Up is finally a really good trap song again and combines orchestral elements really well with the trap elements. The Runaway is also finally back and gives, together with Ryo, a good rap to welcome this year, 2025. This song is a perfect balance between heavy and beautiful.
Asteroid.
During my review I gave the song too little credit. Bababyeee is back in his dance floor drum and bass roots, and to bring back an old song, an old promotion of NCS in this way was unexpected to say the least, but a cool phenomenon. The heavy elements in this melody are also very cool to listen to and makes part 1 a bit softer when you listen to it again. Bababyeee, now I want more hardwired vibes. Garage surprised me for once. The heavy basses are super cool and together with the funky but good melody it comes to a good outcome. The wobble bass that you hear every so often is a very cool addition as well. This is the kind of garage that I would like to see more often on NCS. Good quality and a bit more unique than the garage of 2024 and earlier. Brace yourself for the biggest collaboration of NCS ever and maybe even in the whole EDM world. Cartoon is finally back and brings a whole orchestra to NCS. Very nice vocals for such powerful wind instruments in the background. That makes the contrast big but also extra strong. The song is simple overall but super powerful. Old Cartoon vibes came up here too and completed the picture. Feelings Fade has a title that's quite strong for me. Sometimes you just have that when you listen to a certain song, you get a certain feeling. When you don't listen to that song for a long time, that feeling slowly goes away. This song gives me nostalgia and that exact feeling that I lost for some songs of NCS. Nostalgia to the max. This song made my feelings everything but fade.
I hope that you know now.
Some crazy future bounce. Cini surprised me big time and brought back 2020 vibes to NCS. Powerful upbeat future bounce with high vocals that contribute the melody to a fantastic song. This song reminded me of Shining by Jonas Wang, and since then that song has been under my radar again. We need to see more of Cini this year. MDK was the best choice for the Geometry Dash LP. He is so talented and creates wild and overwhelming vibes. Just like when you push all kinds of buttons. But everything falls into place fantastically. The exaggerated auto-tune vocals here and there, and especially in the outro, was great. The drop I let play here was super unexpected and just brings a heavy, cool load with it. When we talk about wild sound design, shout the name everyone Maxwell. He is back after Noel Electra with something that is almost impossible to explain with words. Hinterland vibes all over this song, and even vocals? The vocals were the best part of this entire track, so unexpected but super fitting with this vibe. The vocals also gave me Tristan vibes. Maybe the song was a bit too wild here and there, but that's why it's not a 10 out of 10. Skyline Part 2 was the best song of the month since it came out, but unfortunately things have changed. But don't worry, still a 10 out of 10 and an absolute banger of a follow-up. Finally Coven and Electrolyte returned for something a bit more old schooler, and they certainly didn't fail. The addition of the vocals were great and the melody change was definitely a super good adjustment. Bring this song towards the skyline.
Takes me back in time.
Since Tobu's return in NCS 13, NCS feels more alive than it ever did when he was gone. His colorful melodies are super fitting for NCS and make my day. Here Tobu went a bit more in a playful direction, but this is definitely one of his best works ever. From the review until now, this song has grown on me massively. It puts a smile on my face that Tobu reached the #1 spot for NCS January 2025. 2025 is off to a fantastic start.